The Trump administration has unveiled a new immigration pathway branded the Trump Gold Card, promising rapid U.S. residency. The program is pitched as a premium alternative to traditional green cards, targeting wealthy applicants seeking faster status. The website for the card directs users to begin applications with a mandatory $15,000 DHS processing fee before any review begins. Once applicants pass rigorous background checks, they must contribute $1 million, described by officials as a non-refundable gift. The Gold Card grants rights similar to a green card, offering long-term residence and full work authorization in the U.S. President Trump has framed the card as a stronger, more exclusive version of a green card reserved for great people. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said that early demand is high, with about 10,000 pre-registrations already logged. Officials estimate that the program could generate billions of dollars as thousands of cards are expected to be purchased. According to Lutnick, holders will outperform average green card recipients economically, though no data was provided. The launch comes amid a broader immigration crackdown that includes strict enforcement and reduced legal entry channels. Businesses can purchase a corporate gold card option by paying $2 million per employee for expedited processing. Companies must then pay a 1% annual maintenance fee and a 5% fee anytime the visa is reassigned internally. A higher-tier Trump Platinum card, costing $5 million, will allow holders extended U.S. stays without certain tax obligations. The program's pricing was reduced from an earlier proposed cost of $5 million to improve global market competitiveness. The White House claims the program will attract successful individuals willing to invest heavily in the U.S. economy. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem said qualified individuals or corporations will receive expedited EB-1 or EB-2 visas after vetting.
We have two items for your attention today, sir. A major focus of your administration has been shifting the conversation and shifting the policy dynamics around the issue of immigration, closing the border, preventing illegal immigration, but also, as is the case with the executive order in front of you, opening new pathways for truly extraordinary people to come contribute to America instead of taking away from it. So this executive order is entitled the Gold Card. It will set up a new pathway, a new visa pathway for foreigners of extraordinary ability who are committed to supporting the United States for a payment of $1 million to the U.S. Treasury, or if a corporation is sponsoring them, $2 million by that corporation, and that will give them access to expedited visa treatment as part of this new Gold Card program.
And one of the biggest problems we have is that people, they go to the best schools and they do great and they get great marks, and then they're thrown out of the country. You're not allowed to stay. This way, a corporation will be able, sort of like a signing bonus in baseball or football, a corporation will be able to get them to stay in the country, and I think it's going to be tremendously successful. Howard, would you say a few words about it, please?
Sure. So historically, the employment-based green card program let in 281,000 people a year, and those people, on average, earned $66,000 a year on average, and they were 5 times more likely to go on assistance programs of the government. So we were taking in the bottom quartile, below the average American. It was illogical. The only country in the world that was taking in the bottom quartile. So what we are doing now is we are going to stop doing that. We're going to only take extraordinary people at the very top. Instead of people trying to take the jobs from Americans, they're going to create businesses and create jobs for Americans, and this program will raise more than $100 billion for the Treasury of the United States of America.
Which we'll use for cutting taxes and paying down debt. We think it's going to be very successful. Essentially, we're having people come in, people that in many cases, I guess, are very successful or whatever, and they're coming in, they're going to spend a lot of money to come in, they're going to pay as opposed to walking over the borders, and they may come from jails, prisons, and everything else. These people don't. They're very productive people. And they're going to pay $1 million. The corporation is going to pay $2 million. And it's going to raise billions of dollars, billions and billions of dollars, which is going to go to reduce taxes, pay off debt, and other good things. So I think it's going to be very successful.
Are the big techs on board with this, Mr. President, the
What?
big techs, are the big techs on board with this decision? You just
What's
got them
going
here
to,
for
well,
dinner?
I wish you'd speak more clearly, I really, give it to me again.
Are the big techs, the CEOs on board with this decision?
Big
Did you
techs?
talk, big
Tech-
techs,
tech
techs. Did you talk to
Big
them
tech
about
companies.
Yeah,
this?
big tech, yeah, it's big tech, it's every company, it's
Yeah.
big tech, it's big tech, it's big everything,
Yeah,
okay?
the CEOs
It's
would
a
be here
company,
to
I
have
said it's
dinner,
not a
yeah.
tech company, it's tech companies and everything else.
Yeah.
It's companies having a hard time getting people to be able to stay in the country. It's very difficult. Now, if you want to walk through the border, you can have no problem. People say, well, the best way to come in is walk right through the border, but they can't do that anymore because under our administration, the border is totally closed. You can only come in if you come in legally, and that's the way it's been, and that's the way it should be. And we're taking a lot of people out of the country that are here from prisons, from jails, from mental institutions, and even insane asylums, people that are crazy. We're taking them out of the country. We're getting them out of the country because you can't have a country like that. And I tell you, Christie and Tom Holman and all of the people that have worked so hard on this, they've done an unbelievable job. And I think we're getting great marks for it. People feel safe. Washington, D.C. is just the beginning. We brought the numbers down in Chicago a little bit by having the FBI in there for the last 5 months. We brought the numbers down in Memphis a little bit, but now we're going for the big one. Now we're going to go for the big one. But we set ourselves up very well in Chicago, Memphis, New Orleans a little bit, going in early just to see what was happening. We study it. We're studying the site. It's sort of like war. I mean, I hate to tell you, it's like war. Some of these people are really bad. They're really, really sick people. They're dangerous people. They're killers. They're murderers, drug dealers, and can't have it. You can't have a country like that. It's so beautiful to see at Washington, D.C., that people are walking down the middle of the street and they're going to restaurants, and you are too. And half of you were mugged. I mean, I don't know if she's here now. I don't see her, but some people were badly mugged that were reporters. Two of the people right standing in the back of the room were mugged, and they're not going to have that anymore. And if you look at the crime stats in Washington, D.C., you have a safe place again. They were afraid to go to a restaurant because the restaurant would be held up while they're having dinner. And so they'd be mugged going there, and assuming they escaped the mugging, they go to the restaurant and then they're held up. This is how bad it's been.
To follow up on the visa question, I think this may be the next thing that you're signing, but for the H-1B visa action that you're doing
It's going to be
today,
next. We'll talk about that.
you're very close to the technology
Yeah.
CEOs. Are they concerned about that?
I think they're going to be very happy. Everyone's going to be happy. And we're going to be able to keep people in our country that are going to be very productive people. And in many cases, these companies are going to pay a lot of money for that. And they're very happy about it. Okay, we'll talk about that next, Sarah. Okay. My friend, why don't you keep that, okay?
Thank you.
Done such a good job. Okay. It's phase one. John, are you happy? Sure.